powerful earthquake that has struck the southwestern province of Sichuan. More than 70 people, it seems, have been killed and hundreds more injured.
The aftermath of the quake. Houses flattened in places, buildings damaged across a wide area. The quake struck at around 8 o'clock in the morning, local time, with a force that made the earth move at up to 10 centimeters per second. The tremor was so strong, many people barely had time to escape. The authorities have sent 2,000 troops to the area to help with rescue efforts and set up makeshift hospitals in the streets to treat the many hundreds of people who've been injured. The epicenter of the quake was near Ya'an City, where 1.5 million people live.
We didn't have time to check out or take things. I barely had time to glance at the clock. The three of us, my daughter, my grandson and I, were hiding in the bathroom. We couldn't stand still. I felt we could be thrown out of the window.
This part of China is particularly prone to earthquakes as it lies in an area of high seismic activity where two plates converge.
China Earthquake Administration spokespersons say the focus of the tremor was 13 kilometers deep. No major damage has been reported so far. A worker at a hotel in Yan told NHK that people felt a strong jolt for 5 to 10 seconds, adding no one was injured and the hotel suffered no major damage.
A number of aftershocks followed, the strongest one just 5 minutes later and measuring 5.1. Almost 70,000 people died in an earthquake nearby in 2008.
This is a pretty rural area. It's about 70 miles to the southwest of Chengdu, which is in Sichuan province. From what we know, the army are there at the moment. About 2,000 soldiers have been deployed to the area, and a general, the Chinese general who's been flying over the region in a helicopter, has told local reporters that he's seen a huge number, perhaps 50% of the houses in one area have been almost completely flattened. Of course, this is an area that is used to earthquakes. An extremely devastating earthquake back in 2008 killed 68,000 people. Now, from what we're hearing from local reports and sources who've spoken to us this morning who are there, they say this is not on that scale. Nevertheless, the area, as I say, is very rural. That may help things in one respect because not many people live there, but of course the houses in those rural areas are not particularly well built. We know that the Chinese Premier Li Keqiang is on his way to the region at the moment, a big test for the new leadership in China. They've not had to deal with this for some time. I think the crucial moments at the moment as they try and access difficult areas and find out how many more people might be trapped, I would expect the death toll will rise.